So thank you very much for coming along today. And you've literally just completed your 12-week free physical activity course, which was kindly funded by Sport England. And you've agreed to take part in this very brief sort of feedback session with me. So thank you for that. Michelle, I'm going to come to you first, if I may. I've just got a couple of questions, so just straight from the heart and off the cuff, as it were. Since taking part in the course, in the free course funded by Sport England, do you feel that your overall mobility, strength, stamina and balance have improved? And if so, can you give me an example of what you feel has improved the most?
Well, yeah, all of that's improved, and especially my stamina. I feel like I've got more energy, and yeah, I just feel better overall.
Great. And so coming to a community setting like we're in at the moment, because it's very different to a gym, and it's local, we're actually in Cobham. Do you find that has been much more sort of socially engaging, coming along to a community, sort of establishment rather than going to a gym? And if so, why?
Yeah, well, it's very local, and you get to start at the same time. So, it's you just bond with everyone easier than going to a gym.
Yeah. So starting at the same time is key, isn't it? So everybody starts. I guess everyone's got sort of different levels when they start, but you all sort of come together by week 6, week 7. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Definitely. I think we all started at the same level and we've progressed the same.
Brilliant.
Coming in twice a week as well was a benefit.
Would you have liked to have seen it 3 times a week, perhaps?
I could have done that, yeah, definitely. At the weekends, I felt like I missed out from Thursday to the Tuesday, so one more day would have been good.
Fantastic, and to really reap the benefits of doing that.
Definitely.
So in the same vein, Donna, do you think if you'd only come once a week, you would have got the same benefits?
No, definitely not.
You definitely would agree that 2 or 3?
Yeah, definitely doing it twice a week gives you a rhythm as well, and it makes you get slightly addicted to moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you like to move.
I
love that about you. So
I miss it. I do miss it, and I'm going to miss not coming.
Isn't it?
I'm going to miss it as well.
Yeah,
me too.
Oh, let's take
it. That's a real bonding experience.
Yes,
It is. I mean, we're a completely different, diverse group.
Yes.
But we've all come together and supported each other.
Different ages.
Different ages, different abilities.
Yes.
It's been fantastic.
Well, that is very pleasing, and I'm so pleased that you feel that, and we feel that as well as trainers. Sarah and I are here behind the camera, so we're just talking out to you. So in terms of the structure of the sessions, so I feel, and you can tell me otherwise, that we started at a moderate pace and got sort of an understanding of what we can do in terms of what our bodies, and like I said, some of us were probably not necessarily fitter, but had more understanding as to what a squat was or a lunge over some of the others. But in being shown how to do it correctly, did you feel that you learned more in terms of the techniques on the course, and so that you can do this at home, that you gain the confidence?
Yes, definitely.
I remembered a lot of what we learned,
I didn't know what crunches were really.
And how to do it.
And I've kind of now know how to do them properly without hurting my neck, for example.
Yeah, because the techniques are key. And what about the variety of exercises that we did? So we did sort of something called burn, which was with lighter dumbbells up to 2.5 kg, but high repetition in a choreographed format. We also did, we touched on a bit of boxing with the pads as well. So boxing gloves and pads, also part of the funding, which is great. And we also did a lot of high intensity. Out of all of that, Caroline, which do you think you liked the most?
I quite like the boxing.
You're both good at that. In fact, you're all good at that.
I like the boxing. We did a bit of martial arts. The variety kind of kept us
the
going.
Dancing as well, the choreographed stuff.
I love the 80s music.
The
music.
And the dance music.
Well, that's a given, the dance music.
And then some of the basic moves we did, we started them and then we developed them. So by the end, we kind of knew what we were doing. When we were warming up.
So
we did certain steps, and then they were repeated in the warm-up over the weeks until we could do a whole dance.
Which is the point, in terms of being, able to do that, you have to practice, and it is practice makes perfect, and we all got there, and it's such a joy for, and Sarah, you can talk in the background, but isn't it nice to look out at the class once they've, you're going to have to say yes, because that's not seeing you.
Yes,
And I'll cut that out. But isn't it, no, but it's really pleasing when you're looking out and you can see them all in time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did that ever happen?
Yes, it did. It's so nice to see.
It really
We
did.
were all going different ways.
No, eventually, and then
we wanted
I think
to do it properly, didn't we?
Just us at the back that was in time.
I think
Actually, everyone.
there was a point I think that I said this is a video moment when they were all in time. Do you remember? That was quite recently.
Yeah.
And it just looked
All in
amazing.
sync.
All in sync. It looked really good.
I want to do it now.
So, whilst this is also, Karen, I'm going to come to you as well. So whilst it's amazing that obviously you can see the physical benefits and you can see what your body can do more of, and it's never to stop, because the minute you stop or you start to plateau, you don't reap the rewards of remaining, robust as you age optimally. So there was a question, and it's just gone out of my head. Physically, that's great, but mentally, do you find that that's also improved in terms of?
I mean, I've done exercise all my life, but when I retired from my job, I kind of gave that up, and this has got me back into exercise. Mentally, I don't know that it's changed me. Maybe it's made me a bit sharper. Certainly thinking about the moves and keeping the beat. And it's about jogging my memory as far as
You
exercise.
said it was good for the memory, didn't you?
Yeah, and the other sort of course participants made a lot of reference to that yesterday, saying that they felt it was much sharper, and sort of they had that agility in terms of what they could remember and do. And blood flow to the brain, it's important as well. It's like any other organ. Listen, guys, thank you so much. You've been amazing, and I'm going to miss you.
Thank you so much. You were brilliant.
I'd like to say one more thing.
Yes,
I'd like
please.
to say thank you, Izzy, and thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Brilliant.
to Sport England for funding it, because I wouldn't have come if it hadn't been free. And it's
Thank
not
you.
that I haven't got the money,
Yeah.
but it's just that it was free. It motivated me to
It's
do it.
about the
And it's
motivation.
Really important to take
I actually love it as well.
I've enjoyed meeting you guys.
Oh,
the other guys.
Thank you, Karen. That's really important. Sarah, get round. Let's just have a quick line.
Thank you.